Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, and welcome back for more Persona 5. Sorry I missed another week. I had just an annoying week last week, and I never really felt up to playing this. I just wasn't ever in the right mood, and I didn't want to force it, especially since I have some really cool stuff coming up, I'm pretty sure. So I held off, and, well, here we are now, and we're about to go forward with it and see what happens. Because I saved the night before, I believe. The night before we're going to go ahead and actually give Sai the calling card. And, yeah, we're gonna be able to finally see how all that plays out. And I am quite excited. Did I watch this already? With the House of Representatives dissolved, each party has begun preparing for the next election. Topics of safety, particularly how to deal with the Phantom Thieves, are receiving a lot of attention. The key to winning the election will likely be how the parties address this challenge. Are they just using us as scapegoats? They really just do whatever serves their interests. Well, yeah. That's what it's about, I guess. So what am I gonna do? What can I do? Kemi, that's possible. Did I spend time with both of them? I don't honestly remember. I know I did Chihaya. Have I? Wait, I think I did Oya-do though. Since maxing them out. Yeah, I might just spend another day with Takemi. See if I get another new scene. I don't know. But I could also stand to do the whole fortune teller thing. Or did I already do it today? I have no idea. It's been 2 weeks. So, guess we'll see.
What shall we do?
No, I haven't. I forget who needs it, though. I finally got him to another level, but, is he... I don't know. It's always Haru, and, also... yeah, but, let's just put it into Haru. I don't know.
Here we go. What do you think?
And yeah, I guess I'll go see my girlfriend. Because why not? We won't do a clinical trial, but can I examine you? Sure. Yep, I don't have any more patients, so come on in. So this is just going to be a generic scene, but that's fine. She seems satisfied with her conclusion that I'm completely healthy. Oh, that's right, I have something Takemi might like. I should give it to her as a gift. Let's go ahead with more flowers. Ah, a present? Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it when men are thoughtful like you. Yes.
Bye.
No wonder you're my former guinea pig. Please come again whenever you want. Here we go.
Pay attention!
Hey, quit sleeping over there. Jeez, you all look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it? Your phone? Video games? I know you were up late. I always wake up at sunrise. On the other hand, kids these days... Hey Dash, are you awake? Look at this map.
Why don't you try?
At which of these locations can you see the sunrise the earliest? Cape Sada, Mount Fuji, Cape... I'm gonna guess Mount Fuji. Or it might be all the same. That's a good one. Yeah, that actually probably makes most sense. Let's see. No, okay, it is the elevation. My first instinct was right. I should second guess myself.
This is it. Exactly.
So at the same elevation, it'd all be the same. But, yeah. The correct answer is the summit of Mount Fuji. The more east and south you go, the earlier the sun rises. However, what affects it most is altitude. Okay, I guess there is some difference in... Yeah, that makes sense. So excluding the outlying islands, the sun rises earliest on Mount Fuji.
Nice going!
All right.
That said, who knows when dawn will ever come for this country? The government and police are completely incompetent. Those phantom thieves need to be caught before anything else. Just you watch. We'll show you who's just. Oh. The fan site's on fire as usual. Anyway, tomorrow's finally it. I hope everyone remembers. The date of our plan. Of course we remember. That means we're sending out the calling card today, right? Yes, today is our only option. The police have yet to actually make a move, but I am certain we have reached our limits. We wanted to wait as long as possible to make Makoto's sister panic, right? Yes, taking that into account, today would be the best option. We can speak in more detail about this after school. I will tell Akechi-kun as well. Alright, see y'all at LeBlanc. Here we go.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're
Wow.
free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Oh, cool.
Ain't this place always empty, though?
It's not really the liveliest place, but...
You're right.
Let's just call it a hidden gem.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
Yes?
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be
Yeah,
easily
that's a
traced
good
back
point.
to-
Very
I'll
good
do
point.
it. I can just tell her
Oh.
I came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method. No matter what she asks, I'll tell her I don't know anything. But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
Do I actually get to choose? No, not at all. There we go.
Is that really the only way?
Only way I can actually
I'll be okay.
choose to say.
I've already
I mean, it seems
traversed
like a good
far more
idea anyway.
dangerous ground than
I'm
this.
just poking fun at the non-choices.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
Very well, then. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yep, got it.
Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismissed.
Oh. What is this? Who's watching us? Tomorrow's finally the day. All that's left is to carry out the operation that Makoto outlined earlier. This is very weird. Now we just need to hand it over. As long as we can get it to Nijima.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense. They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
Oh.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets.
Oh.
Let's do this fair and square.
Okay. Sigh. Wow.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card.
Oh yeah, the director.
I
That guy.
expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Well, that sounds fun.
Sis,
Aww.
I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
Aww. Head pat.
What an odd girl.
Gotta love the head pat.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Nijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else?
Okay.
No, of course not. Yes. I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Let's get to bed early so we're rested and ready. Sorry for the wait, I believe it went well. Thanks, Mako-chan. It's all going according to plan then. So it has finally come to this. I actually feel somewhat nervous. Don't freak out so much that you screw up, alright? You're one to talk. I ask that you go easy on me. Well then, see you tomorrow. Hold on a sec. Crow, go over the operation again before you leave. It is just as we discussed earlier, is it not? This battle will decide our future. We must ensure we're fully prepared beforehand. Very well, our objective is stealing Saison's treasure. We will meet at the courthouse at approximately 6 p.m. Good. Want to give us one last word before we go, leader? We'll be relying on you. What a wonderful, trusting relationship. I will do my best in this as well. Well, I don't know if the trust quite extends to you. You're still pretty shifty. Alright, we can't afford any mistakes, especially not this time. Tomorrow's a big day for us, so let's give it our all. And you say, yeah. Can't do anything tonight. Figures. Hey there, with the House of Representatives dissolved, what's going to happen to the Diet? Our special feature today is on Masayoshi Shido, who just might become our next Prime Minister. Shido-san is popular as a man of the people. People really have high hopes in him as a politician. Ugh. Reading fails.
Okay.
Ice is tomorrow. You better rest up, okay? Yeah, telling me to go to bed. Just like usual. I did,
I see.
Oh, I can actually do this. Interesting. I didn't know. Okay. Is there anything I want here? Yeah. Not necessarily for tomorrow, but this is probably a good thing to have.
What are your thoughts?
I'll make one of these.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, wow. Well, might as well. What even is this? Nah, not really. Well,
Okay.
I'll use that eventually.
What are your thoughts?
Okay. Just how many are you gonna let me make? I mean, you told me to go to bed, and now you're letting me stay up all night making stuff I probably don't need.
Okay. What are your thoughts?
Okay. Let's keep going then. Well, that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
I mean, I could
What are
use
your
someone as a
thoughts?
decoy if I need to. Probably not gonna come up, but it might. What am I talking about? It's not gonna come up for sure, but
Okay.
he's letting me make them, so why not?
What are your thoughts?
Yeah.
All right.
Well then.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's rock bottom. 3.7, 3.6. Oh, even, yeah. Just
The day has come. Are you all prepared?
yeah. Oh, you don't get a voice line, though Haru does. What of the calling card, Makoto? I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto,
Let us go.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden. Yeah, if we screw this up, we're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We could even lose our lives here, you know?
Now, let's settle
It will
this
be
score.
alright. I want to save my sister no matter what. Is everyone decided?
We can't afford to lose.
All's well that's end well. This song's awesome. Yeah, I'm just enjoying this. Sorry. So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. Alright, Joker, this is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us the signal. Somehow I doubt this is the final one. Still gotta take down that politician guy.
It's showtime.
Nijuma's Palace. Here we go. Got my party. Got personas. Okay. I think I'm good with what I got. And don't really see a point in like trying to get any. I mean, with 99%, I am still kind of tempted to go looking for a treasure demon, but I don't know. I should save.
Let's go.
Yeah, I might just go straight for the treasure.
I can feel it.
I'll at least get these.
Focus. I can feel it.
Yes. Aren't there other ones around in this room? I would think so, but apparently not. Nothing new if I tried to. Maybe if I wanted to go back to the battle arena, it wouldn't now suddenly allow me, would it?
Focus.
Just gotta check for that kind of thing. You never know.
Focus.
Pretty unlikely, but. Yeah, no.
Focus.
Nope.
I can feel it. Focus.
No secrets or anything. Or maybe there are, but I'm not gonna really bother looking for them.
I can feel
I'm
it.
excited to press onward.
I can see it.
Oh. Huh? Where's the treasure? It seems you came just as I had planned. Actually planned? No, was the treasure put on display to lure us here? So that's why we could faintly see its shape. First off, allow me to compliment you. I never expected you would be able to make it this far. We would much rather have the treasure than your words of praise. Where did you hide it? Of course there's more. Come, we shall put an end to this once and for all. It seems as though she wants us to pursue her. Damn it, she's mocking us. Let's go after her. There's like one more chamber, it looks like. Oh, it's hard to tell.
I have something. I have something. I can feel it. I can see it.
Nah, it's an elevator. Okay, so there is going to be more.
I have something.
This elevator will most likely take us to Saisan's location. Is everyone ready to go? Why not? Alright then, let's go. Sis, I'll protect you. Aww. Oh. There she is.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
Aw.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win, no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
All we need to do to determine who is right is battle.
Okay, I was kind of hoping for that. Gotta have a boss fight.
Now, why don't we begin?
What?
Oh, okay. Roulette wheel. Nice.
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
There she is.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
Okay, what the hell?
Now come at me.
You'll save her, right?
All right, everyone. Be on alert.
Now let's do this.
Do this fair and square.
All right, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Hold on.
Let's test attack. No problem.
I'll use my persona. Out of our way. Come. Shall we?
Let's do this fair and square.
Roulette time. Bet HP, huh? Well, that sounds dangerous.
What the?
Now let us play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives.
Wonderful.
Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
Huh.
Who's next?
I'm going to charge. You... Try attacking.
Ah, so you've broken
Gotta see
the
what
rules.
happens.
In that case, it's time you be penalized. This is your penalty.
Oh god. That's quite the penalty.
This is the penalty?
Yeah.
Those who cannot follow rules are not to be tolerated. That is simply how society operates.
Persona!
You... Use an item on. What do we got? Go ahead and use a gauge.
Using this. Thank you. Persona! Persona!
Yeah, why not?
Allow me.
You'll predict which pocket the ball will fall into.
Okay.
Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
Okay, so straight up Kakagurui here.
I agree.
Well, how will you bet?
Red or black?
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
Well, damn. Great.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker?
Well, it did kind of look like it opened up there, and slipped from the black into the red.
Really? How is she doing it?
I don't know which one of these is. Is there a glass? No. Do that.
I don't think that's the case. The ball did fall. Let's try observing a little more closely so we can expose her trickery.
Let's do this fair and square.
Bet money.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
Oh, wonderful. Is the penalty still in place?
Some other way.
I don't want to be the one to attack if it is. You can try again. Yeah, it is. I shouldn't be using her, I should be using someone else when she has the healing. That's just stupid. Now I gotta use another.
Good thing we're prepared.
Being wasteful.
That's a big help.
You can, I mean, I don't even know if she's gonna use traditional spells, but might as well set up.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how...
Go red this time.
Have you made your decision?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a glass lid. I don't know why I missed that. That's... Yeah.
We lost. Really? I see. You're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
That's what I saw. I knew I saw something, but I didn't quite process it until the second time.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. Have someone snipe the pocket when that glass lid appears.
Oh.
You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper.
Okay.
We gotta stop this. You want me to do it? Okay.
As long as I get close, even this gun should work. I'm ready whenever. As long as I get close, even this gun should work.
You want me to do it?
Okay,
You don't
I'll
seem
give
really
it
like the
my
best for
all.
sniping
As
with
long
your
as I
gun.
get close,
Well,
I'm
then
ready
again,
whenever. As long as I get close, even this gun should work. I'm ready whenever. I'm ready whenever.
let's go, Haru. She seems confident.
Leave it to me.
And she's the
Let's do this
gunning
fair and square.
specialist. Oh, bad SP.
Persona!
Yeah, that doesn't. You might as well use that.
This one.
This is
Oh, even that draws a penalty? That's...
One Panther's health.
Screw you. That's not an attack. That's not what you
Persona.
laid out. Ugh.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait for the next roulette spin.
very well.
Though also,
Time to
that's
make
probably not
your
the best
bet.
gun for sniping, now that I think about it. That's like...
Well, how will you bet?
Well, since I have all this in effect, let's go for a higher one. In the middle.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
There we go.
What?
Joker!
And here we go.
What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Wow.
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh. Does the real fight begin now? Yeah, this looks more like the kind of boss I was hoping for. That's actually really pretty badass.
Sis?
I love it.
Cheating? Unfair? Silence! This is my world! If you want a fair fight, then to hell with the game! I'll crush you by force, fair and square, just as you like!
Is my sister's true nature?
I think it's pretty awesome.
We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
Die on my blade!
Cool.
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
There!
Let's do this now.
Persona! Take this! Persona! How's this? Ha! This is a part of me!
Die, die, die! Dodge, damn it!
Support's on the way!
Cool. Nice. Go Futaba.
It's time. Alright.
Persona! Persona! Feel my rage!
I will win!
Persona! Shall we? Nice, Joker! Just at the last second!
Come! Go down!
Persona!
You use one of these.
This'll do! Much obliged! Thanks! Persona!
Keep our HP
Out of
up.
our way! Persona! Ha!
as you win, it doesn't matter what methods you use. Don't you all think the same? You're controlling the hearts of others to achieve your own goals.
It's not for us.
Aw.
We only do it to help others who are suffering.
I'm glad Makoto's in this fight.
I will win.
And the roulette still goes, makes sense.
You're being a sore loser.
I never lose, even in games of pure luck. Let me prove it.
So she's not going to cheat anymore? This may be a good opportunity for us, Joker. If we win at roulette, we'll get an advantage in battle.
It's time.
Persona! Eat this!
This is your penalty.
Oh, okay. Penalty's back. I missed that. It's always on. It's always on. Do I have anything other than beads to use on? I thought we were back to a normal fight. Is that just not allowed? Let's go with one of these.
Using this. That's a big help. Persona!
Allow me!
She's not even using anything like this. She's mostly using physical skills, but... I don't want to take too many chances on SP. Go black. Cool. Okay, the penalty is gone now, right?
Let's see.
It doesn't kick back in until she uses that. I hope so, otherwise this is probably gonna kill me.
Ravage them!
Good.
Persona! Take this! I'll use my persona! Prepare yourself! Persona!
I should probably
Time for this?
heal.
Thank you! I appreciate it!
Yeah, not gonna.
Persona! All right.
Get ready! Ha! Persona! Feel my rage! Persona! Shall we?
I will win! Justice can only be on the side of the victor. Take this!
Nah, heat riser. Oh, well,
Persona!
you're gonna get the Kajit.
There.
Persona! Hey! I'll use my persona! Persona! How's this?
Die on my blade!
More dodge the enemy's attack!
It's time.
Get ready! Eat this! Persona! Persona!
Triple down. Making pretty good progress here. Back to the roulette. Now the penalty.
Persona!
I use that
Some other way.
card.
Persona!
Use your healing.
All right. Thank you so much. I'll use my persona.
Guard 2. You can set this up for everyone, just in case she has some skill we haven't seen yet. Okay.
I just need to win. As long as I can win. All that.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen here. Aww. I'm really glad she's there. This would just...
The enemy's power is rapidly increasing.
Ravage them!
Get ready.
Oh.
Persona.
Good.
Persona.
Does she get the final blow? No, it looks like Haru does. Well, that's fine. Would have been more poetic the other way, but that was a cool boss. Not really challenging, but that's just how it goes. Everyone gets a level.
It's a step forward.
Check out this new skill!
Cool.
Now I'm
Ghana.
even more charming.
Yeah, I don't really know why it matters. Unlikely to put him in my party.
So
Oh,
I lost.
yeah.
Sis.
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet.
Wow.
sorry?
We'll go grab the treasure.
Good idea.
Makoto?
I don't think it's wrong to bring light to evils which can't be judged by law.
That's why you're awesome.
That's
Or
all
part
the
of it, at
Phantom
least.
Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain? Please. You have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
Mm-hmm.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Nijima-san. She's just like my father.
Yeah.
What caused them to change like this?
I don't think she's quite as bad as your father.
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me.
Okay, I feel like my bond with Akechi is growing deeper. Rank 7.
All right. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves. Yes. And you all shall end this Phantom Thieves business.
I'll see about that.
That was part of the promise, after all. Don't forget.
All right, we don't need to stay here any longer. Are you all right?
I am. Let's go.
Huh?
Enemy readings. When did they... They're gathering outside.
Oh. And here's where things go
What's
wrong.
going on?
Waiting for this.
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here?
There are more coming? This will be dangerous if we don't do something.
Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded.
A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, we'll need someone to act as
And
a
that's gonna
decoy.
be me, isn't it?
No, that's too dangerous.
Wow. Yes. It's gotta be me.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Let him do it, Queen. He's quiet. But once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking
Is
about
it the
here.
best idea to give the treasure to the decoy?
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
That just seems not smart to me.
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
Even more are coming.
This truly is a painfully reluctant parting.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
Oh, anime time.
There's someone here.
Look at me being all badass.
Hey, up there! He's here.
Is it really a good idea to just stand there? Not sure how necessary that scene was, but
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end.
What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
and this is the bit from the beginning, wasn't
Showing
it?
yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent.
Was it?
Nice work as
How-
always, Joker.
Oh, I'm supposed to be decoy, of course. Okay, I'm stupid.
This happens because you have no sense for aesthetics.
Nobody asked you in our.
I just completely forgot the point for a moment. Of course. This is exactly what I should be doing, is calling attention to myself.
There he is.
Just run! Get out of there! The enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away. Everyone remember where we're meeting up?
Oh. Hey, cutting it off.
Right there.
Get away.
Oh.
Take him down, Joker.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh.
I am Arsene, another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
Come Sharing
Well,
power level.
enemy. Just one.
Get him, Joker.
Oh, so I didn't suddenly get arson back.
That's not right.
Let's test it. Oh. Not really worth charging for.
Everyone else, head to position.
Oh, there he is again.
Your fate will soon be determined.
Okay.
Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your
Forged a lot of them.
If you are fated to continue past this point, then we shall surely meet again.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease. More of them? Be careful!
Oh. Okay, well I don't have to actually fight these ones, do I? Just get to watch myself be awesome. Oh, sorry, Fidela.
Hey, what are you doing there?
All right.
You should be able to get out that way. Hurry.
Come on, man.
Dude, can he even hear us?
I'm okay.
Don't worry, I'm picking up everyone's voices. Just go, Joker.
I can see it. See it. I have something. The intruder simply can't be found.
Where'd they go?
Scum.
Interesting.
Where are you?
Where'd they go, damn it? I can't confirm the intruder's location.
It's somewhere. It's somewhere.
Huh? What?
Oh yeah. I remember this. Hey, are you sure he came in this way? I understood. Understood. I will continue the search. Nice. Go for the stairs. Will do.
Something.
Oh, more anime. Success.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Ow. Victory addiction.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
Oh.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
Well, let's do this. Wow.
See ya.
Weird hearing me actually talk.
What a show off.
And the moon.
You're so reckless, you know that?
And here we go.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
I
Oh, no.
don't know if I can handle this. This is a bit much. Also, I know I get caught, so yeah. Yeah, here we go. This is where it comes to an end.
Still struggling. Suspect secured.
Didn't expect to find some kid.
You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Yeah, and there's only one person.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
Only one teammate I can see selling me out. Will progress greatly soon. Oh, yeah. And here we are, back in the present.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. You still don't get it, do you? Give it up!
Wow.
Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Hear my question? Answer!
Wow.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. And you seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place.
Wow.
Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
Oh wow, I actually said that.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand.
This guy
One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Well, that went well. Met some nice people there at the end.
Excuse me, but this area's off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Nijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Here we go. Oh, back here.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have entered the present.
Mm-hmm.
The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin. The evil influence who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
Okay, good to know.
If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take back your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies.
Nice.
And grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Gotta love them speaking in unison. Okay, that was an odd laugh.
I see.
Oh. Casino of Jealousy shut down.
So that's what led to your ending up here. What a disappointing end to the hero of justice. I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence. I have a responsibility to solve this case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now. You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty, unless you accept my proposal. Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you and this case.
Okay.
Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki. Ichiryusai Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa. The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba Sakura. The heiress to the Okumura Foods legacy and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura.
Mm-hmm.
And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Nijima.
Frequently probing.
Those are your accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not?
Well, they are. I mean, didn't I tell her they were? I don't know. This is kind of weird.
So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question.
Yeah, it feels like the right thing to say, even if it doesn't entirely make sense to me, because I kind of already told her everything, didn't I?
I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid? Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them? I see. So you won't speak a word about either your teammates or your collaborators. Do you even understand the position that you're in?
I don't know.
Let's discuss one other person. Goro.
Yes, let's discuss him.
There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well.
Mm-hmm.
Might he be a part of your team too?
I can't even say he was. Wow, that's crazy. So I might have sold him out.
Akechi wasn't one of you. Very well.
Why does she believe that one and not
You clearly
the
have
others?
no intention of bargaining with
It's
me.
like, oh, you're shielding them, but then with him, you're like, oh, I guess that's not true.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor?
Nah.
Why won't you talk about them? Don't be ridiculous. You're not the one to decide such things. Justice?
Gotta keep bringing up the justice.
Then tell me, what is this justice you speak of? Sticking to the right path? That's no different from us. You continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you?
I would think that you do.
You're right. We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale.
Well, if you actually considered this story, then you would have something.
But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
You know you want to believe.
After all this, you're still... Are you listening? The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
Realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right?
Oh.
There's no way he could have reacted like that if he had...
Yeah! I caught that.
Hey.
So is this where we finally bring up the very obvious, the stupidly obvious thing?
Can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer. Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
Interrogation room. That's right, if I remember.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Nijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she?
Oh.
Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Okay.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
This is an odd question. Not really sure.
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask.
I don't know what I'm getting at.
Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Yeah, I think I have that pretty well sorted out.
The suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over.
I'm almost disappointed it was this obvious. This is like...
It's all up to you, leader. Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out? What do you recall? If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. Confiscated? You mean this phone? It's yours, isn't it? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready.
Oh.
Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. Makoto and the others should have told you. I'm talking about the true culprit here. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this?
Can we just, like, say it already? I mean, there's, you're not deceiving anyone. It's not gonna be Ryuji or Yusuke. Those are the only other male characters, and it's like no one is being fooled.
The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that?
Wow.
Public security questioning will occur
Yeah,
on the
you.
first day. And with that realm, my task will be simple.
I always thought you sucked, but this is taking a bit further than I would have thought.
And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
God. Presumptuous little... And at this point, shouldn't you know that I'm not responsible for that? Like...
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? Not a teammate? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Yeah.
You think? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I feel as if Sai finally understands me.
I am thou. Thou art
That was the
I.
last rank for her.
Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of judgment, granting thee infinite power.
True justice. Well, yeah, I like the sound of that ability. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah.
All right.
Nothing better than that.
All right.
And now I can fuse Satan. Always a good thing. Great to have Satan on your side.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though?
Oh, and there he is.
Akechi-kun? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for
Yeah, they're all connected and working together.
How did you get approval?
For the same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all. It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well. don't you think?
Oh, well, that'll be fun.
They assigned you command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
If I remember correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to? My God. You're referring to him, aren't you?
Yeah.
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Hmm? Excuse me?
Oh. So what did we do to this phone?
What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman.
Wow, that face.
May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
What are you?
Well...
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan, and now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Oh, God. So much hate. Has it... Is that what you really call this?
All right.
Yeah, I'm just all... confidant crazy with this guy. Oh, wow. Straight up killed that guy. Can I, like, punch him or something?
Have you finally pieced it all together? Case closed. This is how your justice ends.
Yeah. Okay. Well, did I make a wrong decision? Well, the game's continuing, so I guess that's not a bad end, or is this just more bad end? This looks pretty definitive. I'm surprised haven't seen a game over yet. I mean, unless that phone did something, I guess.
Shido-san. My job.
And Shido-san.
I've told you not to call me by name.
These two awful people working together.
Regardless, all that's left is to deal with the remnants.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance.
Wow.
I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as
Oh.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
Well, we agree there, Akechi, but, interesting that Shido knows about the cat. That's,
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness
well,
sometime
that's
soon.
at least some good news. Yeah, this guy can die.
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn it.
Well, at least you're
Shit.
over-the-top reveling in your evil ways was kind of amusing. So,
What was all that about, showing him this photo?
yeah,
The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, Sai Nijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil.
Yeah?
He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Well, you eliminated him before, so I guess you changed your plan. And you guys are a bit...
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well.
late.
Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
Gotta save Rarity Dash, though. It seems
You want me
like,
to
yeah,
save him?
we're a bit late for that. Well, this is still going. It hasn't cut off yet. So maybe I'm not dead.
Huh?
What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
There'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Oh, it's talking about this guard, not the guard, the other guard. Okay, that makes sense then, but...
So it's all true.
Had to eliminate 2 guards. Or will.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
Is he gonna believe that?
But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Nice.
Yes, ma'am.
That's gonna work,
And
yeah.
don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
He's terrified.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
John,
man who's...
Can I get you to look over here?
Aww.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next shoot got me thinking. How about we have you do an idol thing, you know? That cool?
That would be cool.
What a surprise to think that the one behind all this is just a minor.
But considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened.
Yeah.
You seemed stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student.
Futaba.
How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite the surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father
This
can
guy.
rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have
Just
changed
what I want to
anything.
see.
Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good grade, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
It would be difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
You're shitting me. We got him.
Oh? All according to plan? What, Okay, so I'm not dead. Or something.
It would seem as though you have been
Or maybe I am. What the hell? What is this?
But why were you killed? Why did you have to die?
Why is the game still going?
Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, Your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan.
Well, glad I impressed you.
How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
The first time I sensed something was off. That's right, it was during the school festival.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too, then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Mm-hmm.
My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah, that was my plan too. Okay, let's get everyone on the same page right away.
So this whole time we never actually really trusted him. We were just acting. Well, did a pretty convincing job.
There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree.
Gotta give Futaba that encouragement.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone. So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'll tell you the details later. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Things are always fun with you.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
Well, gotta love a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
How do we get access to that place?
It seems you finally remember. This game is not over yet.
Well, that's pretty clear with how long this has been going.
There are still things that must be done.
Let's see this. Okay. Sure. I'm still not sure what happened there, but let's save. Apparently I was able to progress the game. Monday. Heard they arrested one of the Phantom Thieves. No way. I didn't expect him to commit suicide. He's a murderer. He deserved to die. Wow. We can finally breathe easy now. He killed himself, huh? I guess we'll never know his motivation. I'm exhausted. It feels like my consciousness is about to fade away. Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening? Could this be the effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back. Are you listening? Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive. It's on a completely different level than just that. Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Okay, we are going there. I'm not surprised. I mean, it was either him or Shido, really. And, why not? I mean, it makes sense, more sense that it's him than the politician guy. So, he's the younger one. His offer to assist us was simply a plot to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill Rarity-kun. And that explains why he changed his tune so dramatically about there being someone else responsible. So yeah, it all comes together. Though I mean, that would have also, if he was working with the actual guy, it would have made sense too. If we go into Sis's palace, as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces. To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace. If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment. Ugh. So this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us. He made us go after Okamura, then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time. The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it? No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The Grand Mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect of a police station. Unless we can find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi. But what means do we have of learning his identity? Well, it's pretty obvious if you've been paying attention to the game. We'll have to make Akechi say it, though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us. I think that will be the case eventually regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately. Damn it, so we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion. But if we go into the palace as told, Rarity will get arrested and then murdered by Akechi. Palace. The palace! Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage. What's this all of a sudden? There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity. Really? Gotta be kidding me. If he wants to kill Rarity, why not let him? That is, inside the palace. Yep, Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive raccoon, all the while believing he killed the real one. How did we manage that, though? I mean, I figured it was something like that, but, yeah, that's it. It seems that's our only option. I mean, listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent.
Aww.
However,
So
the police
droll.
intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them
Oh,
to come
okay,
on
I guess
down.
we've already...
I'm gonna fetch him.
We let Sojiro in on everything. That's cool.
You're her sister, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I
Aw.
caused you so much trouble this past
I
summer.
almost forgot about that.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Yeah, he's awful.
Look who's here.
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been? You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
It truly is a relief to see
Aw.
your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Well...
Still, how'd you...
Yeah, I'm still kind of not sure.
Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
That had to be pretty interesting.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Yeah.
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
Getting a bit hard, isn't it?
Wait, so what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean our cat?
Yes, our cat talks.
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake.
And pancakes are the key. Gotta love when that's the case.
That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my
Oh. Wow, yeah, I remember that now. That was...
while I was doing it, though.
I thought that was an interesting detail. I didn't know she was at... Oh.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly.
Yeah, that was pretty quick.
Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act!
No, it's not really far from the truth.
After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they plan to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes. On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi.
Mm-hmm.
Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leaders fake, but think he killed him.
Oh, I'm an idiot. It was the phone. That was the app. That was when he ended up in the palace. But it's pretty convenient that there's a room just like that room there. I don't know.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
Oh yeah, that is true. And yeah, we're outside of the courthouse now. Okay, yeah. It's starting to make sense.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
Mm-hmm.
totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it. Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
And, yeah, that makes sense how we were able to access the room. Because if we were in the... Yeah, okay, it's all...
Makoto is normally so calm as well. But once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
All the pieces have come together.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi, but I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart.
Aww.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
The only thing I'm wondering now is, wouldn't Akechi realize eventually that he was still in the metaverse, after leaving the room? Like, I don't know.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work.
The phone.
A perfect cognitive replica
of
him in
that
the
too.
metaverse's
Yeah, how did we manage that? That's
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally
yeah, I was kind of curious about the fact that it was just another briefcase. That seemed kind of disappointing somehow. So, that was never the treasure at all.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
It seems like she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
It's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
Yeah, that was the part where there was the most chance of something going wrong, I guess.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
I'm not gonna do that, but... yeah.
I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that.
Yeah, it makes it pretty clear who the enemy is, doesn't it? Though, probably gonna take a while to get to that point.
Reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what
Yeah, that was pretty rough.
The callous use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
Aww.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against...
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
He is the one who reacted with a smile, though. I mean, he did have a reaction before that. He kind of seemed a bit stunned, but then he found that all according to plan smile.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash.
And that's what cost them. That's...
Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost
Aww.
to assist you. You saved me, after all.
You're awesome.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know.
We appreciate it.
Let's take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Let us accept his offer. What a great
Yeah.
man.
Aw. Daba. All proud. So what now? Oh, back to him. Rarity dash.
That sounds familiar.
It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Yeah, you give your little evil laugh.
And on to our next story. The snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Come on,
Why
Ryuji.
don't we resume our conversation?
Also, what is the voting age in Japan? I don't know. Because Makoto's like 18, so...
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together.
So is Haru.
We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip
Oh.
after the murder.
So we do know?
He said Shido.
Yeah.
Shido. Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
You think? You think, Ryuji? It's
He is unmistakably a man of
It's
power.
only
He has
everywhere.
such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
You don't watch the news, do you, On?
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Yeah.
Mom.
Aww.
Shido, huh?
Oh. Do you know him?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this.
Oh.
Just based on the connections I had from my previous...
Yeah, let's hear more about that previous job.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was...
Of course.
Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected.
Of course it is.
The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
Well, that's why we gotta stop it.
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten
Yeah.
bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he has.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
Well, that's pretty fair.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
That makes sense.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet Building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
That is a good point, though. I don't know about just leaving Akechi to interfere, but I guess you have to.
Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together.
Time for revenge.
Revenge.
Then it's unanimous.
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that Diet Building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
Cool, that's our next deadline.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the Diet Building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to.
Yeah, that is something of a problem.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Yeah. I mean, Miss Kawakami, she would probably...
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
She'd probably knowingly lie for us, just because, I mean, she knows. But they probably don't know that she knows. So they don't know that I've repeatedly had her over in a maid costume.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
Oh.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
Yeah, we really thought way ahead here.
You're intellectuals, you know.
Yes, you are, Ryuji. Very intellectual.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun.
Indeed.
We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Nice of you guys to provide the exposition for us.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Wow.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects.
Well, you'd be surprised what politicians can get away with.
Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
I really don't know about this conversation, though. Why are they just, like, laying out all this stuff that they both already know?
When the Phantom Thieves
seems like
emerged,
kind
I
of...
thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After
Spilling
that,
it all
I
out
had
for
to
us.
do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned.
Wow.
The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as
The chosen one. Yes, yes,
Your
you're the
assistance
chosen
has
one.
been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Wow.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
Well,
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far. And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together.
well, not all the time, like less than a month.
To be perfectly honest, I
But
don't
I get what
really
he
care
means.
what happens to Shido, one way or the other.
I do.
But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until
Well,
the
good.
very end.
But no confidant up? Guess not. Oh,
Well, how do I put this?
they're seeing him up here. Get some rest. Oh, I should have read that.
Whoa.
She's right, let's hit the hay. Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't going to show up at your school. No need to worry. It seems Prosecutor Nijima worked out some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me. They haven't even said anything to me, even. Don't know if you should have two evens in the same sentence. As long as you stay quiet, you'll be fine. And I guess if they reported your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a Phantom Thief. They can't really go announcing what the Phantom Thieves are, so I'm sure they'll avoid that. Oh.
Nice.
Didn't need to sit down. That reminds me, your relationship with Akechi unexpectedly grew stronger, didn't it? Even though Akechi was talking to the fake you at the time. Akechi met the cognitive you in the palace. I don't know what he said to that version of you in there, but we should make use of this. And if nothing else, it shows our operation was a smashing success. Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy. Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically that let me see GPS info for two phones, yours and his. Now, what could I do with that info? I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance and beep sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was the chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone to Akechi. This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
But
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable. Pretty good, huh? TV. So far, the police have shared very little information about the boy believed to be the culprit. The police are likely being careful about what they reveal, as this is a rare, unusual incident. The move has been successful, and there has not been any major outcry as of yet. It's good for us that too much information hasn't made it out. We probably have Nijima to thank. And let's go to bed.
I'm gonna head back then.
Hey!
Yeah, it still looked like she doesn't say. It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too. Well, there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested. But it seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan. Want me to explain how it all went down? It might take a bit. I think I got it, but now let's see the dialogue. And since the rest of us didn't get captured, we had to act. We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested, pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything 24/7. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down, even once while you were gone. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have killed you immediately. Want to hear more? Sure. Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai Nejima and Akechi back from the metaverse. Yeah, that's what I was wondering about. In order to return to reality, you have to go back to the point where you came into the metaverse. So Sai and Akechi had to go through where the... Oh, okay, it's that simple as that. Okay, I forgot that detail, that you go back the same place you entered. I'm sure that was said at some point, but I completely forgot that. Okay. I'm satisfied with that. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. The real issue was Sai Nejima. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the interrogation room. But nothing can be sent to a phone inside the palace, so I had to program the messages in beforehand. Okay. In doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at the exact moment in time. That part was kinda last minute, so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to set it up. Aww. I'm really on a roll here. Want to hear some more? Sure. Let me see. Another problematic thing was... Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was really tough. I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even if we could do that, it would ruin our plan. The one we had to tie up was Sai Nejima's cognitive Akechi. This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. You sure you want to hear all this now? Well, we needed to lure Akechi into Sai Nejima's palace and have him kill the cognitive rarity. But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately after meeting Sai Nejima in the hallway, right? Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run into the cognitive Akechi. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally realized we had lured him into the palace. Nobody actually even thought of this possibility until the night before the assassination. Makoto realized it in the middle of the night, then it was a huge mess trying to figure out what to do. In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to tie up the cognition. Because you told Sai to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So we had a few minutes to strike after the cognitive Akechi had showed up, but before the nav activated. It was Operation Tie Him Up, though it wasn't really much of an operation in the end. Thankfully, Sai Nejima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid. It was pretty simple, surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him on another floor. But man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon. Yeah, she's great. Basically, what I'm trying to say is appreciate what everyone else did. All sorts of stuff happened. Phew. I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about the stuff that interests me. Sorry about that, just focus on resting up. You don't have to worry about anything else. And seriously, well done, Rarity. Okay, so that was all stuff that did need to get explained a little bit more. Glad I decided to listen to all that. I guess I'll head home. Go to bed, alright? Sounds good. Apparently Akechi arrested the leader of the Phantom Thieves. He's a hero. I'm so glad Akechi's back. I hope they catch the rest of the Phantom Thieves too. He really is amazing. Well, there's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win. Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal. Even more importantly, there's just an aura about him, like he can fix whatever problems we have. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those Phantom Thieves were nothing more than scum in the end. We'll show you. So still got a train scene, but just with Ryuji. I heard you went home, so I announced it during homeroom. Are you okay? I didn't think so. You're alive. The news is reporting you committed suicide. Call me when you can. I was so confused. But as long as you're safe, don't worry about school. Just take care of yourself. Aww, and heart. Wonder if all my other confidants are worried. Probably. Is it true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could the police let him commit suicide in jail? They need to get their shit together. Quiet down, you're in class. Break's been over for quite some time now. I swear, you're like monkeys in the zoo. Oh yeah. I received word from Dash's family that he'll be absent for a bit. Jeez, what do you people think school is anyway? It's almost time. No. Someone else. Oh. Hey, it can't be true, can it? Please tell me you're okay. Ooh, thank God you're safe. That suicide report was all over the news, and Miss Kawakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Even Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. But don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fan site is a real mess right now, I can imagine, but I'll keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck. I just got a chat message from Oya. Some crazy stuff is going on with the Phantom Thieves. Are you okay? Really? That's good. It's chaos over here because of the Phantom Thieves. You're still alive, so you must be scheming something, right? I gotta prepare myself for one more mountain. But I'm glad you're okay. I'm busy, so I'll talk to you again later. You don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today's a day off, so eat your curry and take it easy. You can take your time with it too. It's not like any customers are going to be showing up.
Okay.
You know, I'm honestly surprised Takemi hasn't called me yet. Like, I mean, you think she'd be one of the first ones. But, no. Hearing from Oya before her. Let's try and think of the keyword once the Chief's curry has energized you. More messages? Oh, from these people. Have you guys figured out the keyword to Shido's palace yet? I've tried all sorts of stuff, but no luck so far. It's hard to understand the thought process of a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering if he's been behind all of those mental shutdowns. Doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like the subway accident back in April? Now that you mention it, that accident lost the Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? But it's the subway. Does he not care at all about innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Yeah. Supposedly there are still tons of victims from from that in the hospital even now. Masayoshi Shido, how many has he killed over the years? How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if we just go there and try and think about it on site? Let's try that. If we're going to go, I'd like Rarity-kun to join, but will that be okay? Won't somebody spot him there? We'll probably figure out the keyword in no time once we're there. Plus, I can throw off anyone who tails us with my blazing speed. Alright, let's have Rarity-kun join us then. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay, well, let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force that bastard's palace open. Alright, let's head to the Diet Building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
What is it?
You going out? You gotta be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Sheesh, the stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late. There it is.
Akechi isn't here.
Good.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
I don't think so.
What about a
No,
mansion?
that's...
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
Don't really see the logic there, Haru.
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
Well, that I could see, but I mean, he thinks he's dominant, so I don't really think he sees it as...
Imperial Palace?
that would work, but...
It's no good. I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier? Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special move written in it.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man
He's awful. I mean, he's not just completely evil, maniacal mastermind, but there's also the thing at the beginning of the game where he, like, screwed me over, and, yeah. That whole incident.
That man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll
Oh.
try asking him.
That could be a good idea. Just act like a fangirl.
Excuse me, I'm a
Or
member of the
news-
newspaper club
that
at my
works
high
too.
school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered
All we're gonna get out of these
everyone's
people is the facade he puts up, what he says he thinks about it.
He's an admirable man of action with a
Not how we get
first-class
to the actual
determination.
truth.
I'd say he's a model politician. I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live in ease.
Maybe ask someone from the opposing party?
An exemplary answer.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Well, that's not good.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay? We should all think about this tonight.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government. As a citizen myself, I am enraged.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
It happens. I tried looking Shido's interviews up online. They all sound so goddamn fake. I checked his profile as well, but I couldn't find much outside of his title and education. He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman to a representative. Though he is a cabinet minister, he's split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's a cabinet minister? For real? He was specially appointed to the position. That's his current title. Apparently he also won a contest for who people would most like to have as their boss. Yeah, even the news sites write about him as though he's assured to become the Prime Minister. Well, you never know. If only we could find out the meaning behind Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
Shido's reputation is truly astronomical. It's preposterous. This isn't the popularity level of a normal politician anymore. What's so great about him? I seriously don't get it. He's a strong leader who protects his citizens. Well, supposedly. Is everyone blind? We'll just need to shed light on who he really is. By the way, is it okay if my sister joins us tomorrow? She's hoping she can be of help as well. Okay, I'll tell her that. Okay, we'll figure out the keywords tomorrow for sure. What's all the love for Shido? I get no one knows the truth about him, but it still creeps me out. Oh, okay. That's new.
Now then.
When did I get that?
Okay.
It's time we show Shido who's boss and snap the public out of the trance they're in. The Phantom Thieves incident came to a shocking end as their leader committed suicide after arrest. Some are insisting for police to take responsibility for failing to prevent the suicide. But most of the public is praising Mr. Goro Akechi and his team for stopping the Phantom Thieves. Looks like we really pulled the wool over their eyes. We better act now before they realize. If only we knew that keyword. Yeah, we'll figure it out. That should put an end to the case. It's just like Shido-san said. We can't go wrong leaving things to Masayoshi Shido. Shido-san's gonna be in this election too, right? Politicians like him are promising. Wednesday. Who's calling now? Yet another woman calling before my girlfriend. My fortune reading said that you're okay, but I'm still worried about you, so please let me know. I'm relieved to hear that. You appear to have avoided your destiny of death. However, I can't see anything past that. Please be extra careful. If you're unsure about anything, I'll be waiting at the usual spot. Who now? There we go, finally. As your physician, I would like to confirm something. Please contact me as soon as you see this. Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. Well, that was sadly impersonal. It's nothing but the Phantom Thieves on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you all supposed to be gathering here today? Make sure you finish eating before everyone shows up. It's almost time for our meeting. I wonder if anybody has figured out the keyword.
Last one. Diamond mine. No good.
How many do we miss?
Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
Yeah.
That's not something to be excited about.
Don't know about this whole barrier
Go all the way up to Diet
concept.
Building
Seems unlikely.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Of course, if it's not one, it's the other.
Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak. I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
The Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
They're manipulating information using the media.
That's the game.
Leaving Akechi aside, we'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we
Oh,
do have an adult with us.
and he knows him. Or
No, that's
her,
still
I
impossible.
guess. I thought we were
Besides,
talking about
it's too
Sojiro.
dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
Okay. Yeah, he does
Isn't that an election campaign car?
have his car that goes around. We've heard that before.
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
That voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Messiah.
Here we go.
Wait, did he just say
Yeah, we should
Shido?
know the voice by now. I mean,
Yeah, he did!
and I'm only now realizing this. Wow. Come on. Come on, me. You're an idiot. Sounds like the same voice I heard back then.
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
Well. guess I'll have the full realization when I see him.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. By the way, did something happen? Didn't seem well a moment ago.
So the one behind the death of Haru's father may be out there. Please check it out, Rarity-kun. I'll just wait here and bide my time. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong foothold in our society. Such a disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope. Shido? Is it that Shido? He's here. Where? Where is he? Whoa, this is amazing. Let's go check it out. So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world. Is that guy Shido? That's right, he's a strong, admirable man. Even more than Dad? Well yeah, I'd say so. Shido is a wonderful person. Come on, old man. Did you want to listen in? I see Shido-san sometimes when I'm walking around town. I gotta shake his hand. I got to shake his hand. His smile really left a big impression on me. I've been hearing a lot about this Shido. I hope popularity isn't all that he's got to offer. At least you're somewhat skeptical. I appreciate that. And there are other people if I try to go. Can't go that way. Figures. I mean, makes sense. Gotta go to the station. There he is.
I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido. Let us all set sail toward a happy future together. I hope to continue serving you all.
Is that the guy? You guys wait here. I'll go get intel for us.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido!
Wow.
Stand back.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
That's enough, brat.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators. Oh, I'm sorry. So you can butt in front of other people if you're in a hurry?
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?
That moron!
I don't know if I should be getting that close.
Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid. You don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
Wow. Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. Damn brat! I'll sue!
This man. There's no mistake. He's the same man as the one from before. Yeah! Big twist there.
What are you looking at? This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person? Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before? The same guy? For real?
Yeah,
Seriously?
it's pretty crazy.
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit. I don't believe it.
let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
Talk about a destined connection. Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't
It's
be
all
dismissed
connected.
as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit. Children are the future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult. It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
Yeah.
He speaks about the good of the country. It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
Well, getting drunk and assaulting women.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man while looking down on others. Ugh, that's the worst.
I assume the key word for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable too.
It must be something self-centered and completely different
Yeah.
from politics.
Someone like him needs to be punished as soon as possible.
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have to do this.
The guy behind everything turned out to be your arch enemy. What an oddly poetic twist. Uh-huh. The election date for the House of Representatives was announced today. Election season has begun. Candidates from all parties have taken to the streets, asking for support from voters. United Future's Masayoshi Shido has been actively giving speeches in Yongan-jaya and other areas. Can you believe how popular he is? But that guy is such a bastard. Well, yeah. We have yet another reason to fight now. This really gets my blood pumping.
Well then.
I'll help you out. Let's get some payback on Shido.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those clothes. You stand out if everyone else is wearing their school uniforms. It might be a good idea to wear your uniform when you head out. I should wear my school uniform when I head out tomorrow. Seems like there'll be a higher voter turnout at this election. It'll totally be an easy win for Shido-kun. He really got famous from all that Phantom Thieves business. He's on track to become Prime Minister. Guess I should be on Shido's side. That's all that Akechi is bad. I've actually been paying attention to the news lately. Aren't you proud of me? Don't you leave it on hoping that Akechi will be there? Well, not that I blame you. He's a real hero. I think Masayoshi Shido is even more amazing, though. He's the first politician I've ever believed in. Oh, I know Shido-san, too. Sounds like he really wants to improve the country. Can they see they're being lied to? We have to do something. It's not true that the Phantom Thieves' leader died, right? So I guess you don't have to have a max confidant with everyone to get them to text you. Thank goodness. There's no way the Phantom Thieves could be defeated. Man, it's such a relief to hear things are okay. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the arcade. And good on you, Shinya, being a true believer. One of the 3% remaining. I hope this isn't checkmate. Wow, really? Thank goodness you're alright. You're such a bad student. Hiding the pieces isn't allowed, you know. Well, if you need anything, I'll be at the church. Oh, cool. Another politician, but a actual good one. The Phantom Thieves have been on the news recently, so I was wondering how you're doing. Are you going to give up without accomplishing your goal? So you're okay, that's a relief. I'm expecting great things from the Phantom Thieves. If you need anything, I'm happy to help, my comrade. It feels pretty weird seeing you around on a weekday. You're taking off tonight, right? Sheesh, you're such a risk taker. Listen, make sure nobody notices you, okay? We have to do something about the key word for sure this time. I think after this scene is when I'll end this episode.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
No.
Where'd your enthusiasm?
You just gotta make the right
go?
guess.
Ah, shut up. The real game starts in 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be thinking about the keyword.
The citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys. He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others. Fortune, rich people. Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
What are my options?
Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Steer this country.
Steer?
Ship? Okay. Ship, huh?
It was a match?
What? The Diet Building's a ship?
Interesting.
What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what this looks like.
I can't even begin to imagine what it will be like.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Oh, shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right, do it.
There we go. Gotta see the ship. Oh. Did anything change? We went in, right? The security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This seems to be similar to what happened with Sis's palace. But this time the Diet Building remains unchanged. Ah, the gate wasn't open earlier though. Wait, look, Mona's appearance is different. That means we're definitely in a palace. Come on, let's go take a look. Oh, and anime.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out.
Huh? What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
We're on the ship, aren't we?
The hell?
There we go. How did we not notice that sooner? That's,
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?
This is bullshit! A country that children can be proud of my ass is completely sunken in his head. If a guy like this stands above everyone, we're seriously done for.
This is beyond ridiculous.
The same goes for Akechi. He should have seen this scenery as well. Yet he still aided Shido.
good point.
What in the world is he thinking?
I wonder if he has his own schemes in mind.
Whether it be for glory or for simply a reward. My father died because of someone like this. We gotta sink Shido instead of this country. A palace with not just the center of the distortion, but the entire country sunken. I can't believe there's someone with this tremendous of a desire. Be careful. This will be completely different from past palaces.
We're definitely gonna take his treasure. All right.
We must put an end to this by December 17th, the day before the elections.
Might want to do this one quickly. I don't know if they're going to let me do, like, confidant stuff before it. Or is this the last palace in the game? I kind of doubt it, but I don't know. Well, I'm going to end the episode as soon as I'm able to.
Let the infiltration begin.
You guys let me know
For setting us up in
what the
your
best
trap.
plan is here. And looks like
Wait.
if our clothes aren't changing, I guess he doesn't see us as a threat yet, huh? Speaking of that, shouldn't Rarity have been disguising himself on the way here? Seeing someone in a disguise with a bunch of kids in school uniforms would be super weird. Well, we won't have to worry about any of that once we steal the treasure. Let's do this. And that's where I'm going to cut off. We'll get into all this exciting stuff next time. And hopefully it'll be awesome. This was a really fun episode. I mean, it was all just concentrated 100% story stuff, and most of it was pretty interesting. Well, I guess there was also a boss fight, and that's a bit different, but yeah, it was all really cool. I mean, the whole unveiling of the plan and all the facts about that was super interesting. Took me a while to kind of fully catch on to all of it. It was a bit went over my head at first, but it was interesting. Yeah, the reveal that Akechi is exactly what I thought he was. I think even when I first heard the pancake comment, I suspected that he might be the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. I think I even said that, and I was apparently dead on. That's I already said, but that's yeah, they made it maybe a little too obvious. I think Persona 4 was a little better with its reveal. I didn't fully catch all the hints the first time I played that game, so I was a bit taken aback when it came and when it became clear. But here, though maybe it's just because I did narrow in, just zone in on that pancake comment, and that immediately tipped me off. If you do happen to miss that, then maybe it's a little less. Though I don't know, Akechi, just his attitude and the way he talks and the way he carries himself, there's just something not right about it, and it's just off-putting. So I don't know, but yeah, good stuff, and I can't wait to take Shido down. He's awful. They're both awful, and this game's done a really good job of making me absolutely despise both of them. So good job there. And Ship Palace, I'm looking forward to that. That's different. That's cool. Not something I ever would have expected. So I'm interested to see what that looks like and how it goes, and hopefully it's pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, that about covers it. Hope you like this episode of Let's Play. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.